45th.
Yeah, see, you have got the notification, got it. Okay, so we are going to start. Yes, start.
Hello, we are now live with our 45th episode, and in our studio we have guest Mahendiran Pariyasamy. Thank you, Mahendiran, that you are with us today, and we are ready to hear your story. Tell us please about yourself and how do you enlighten the world around you?
Awesome. Thank you, global speakers. And such a great joy and honor to be part of this. And I've been watching this particular channel for quite some time and been creating amazing value, to this community and empowering more and more speakers and creating a platform for people to come out and share, elevate the world, and I'm super happy, excited to be part of it. Yes, and thank you so much, Elena and Anshu, who are part of this. Yes, this is Mahendiran Periyasamy. You may even call me as Mahen in a short form. And I currently live in Washington, D.C., USA. And I'm basically from India, from the southern part of India. Basically from, I used to say that Abraham Lincoln and myself are from the same family, the farming family. And in a way that, coming from a very simple, humble background, I'm so happy and grateful for my parents who have been a great inspiration, who injected two specific things in life. One is about the strong value system, and then the second thing is the education, because the education can create empowerment and will just take us across the world. And yes, so in my professional field, from the IT background, and I have been working with multiple companies, including the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited back in India. While I was there in the Ministry of Defense, I was a grade 1 officer there. And then I had a great opportunity to work with General Electric, which is found by none other than Thomas Alva Edison. And so had great empowering professional journey there, and then that's what brought me here to United States of America. And I came here sometime in 2002, and I've been consulting. I've been living in different parts of US, as well as I have worked in UK, London, as well as traveled to various other countries. And yeah, I'm also a founder and a coach. I'm an international abundance coach as well as the executive coach, helping individuals, teams, organizations at a multi-level. And I have clients all over the world, and super happy, and excited to create value in people's life and organizations' life. And to work friend, I'm an agile coach as well as life coach. I'm a marathon coach with respect to the fitness and things, and trying to bring big values in high 5 areas. I say, like in a mental health, physical health, relationship health, prosperity health, and the legendary health. How we can really give a high 5 to all these high 5 areas. And that's the journey. And through Energile, I've been creating the value since beginning. And yeah, and apart from the GE life, I've also worked in companies like PayPal, Humana. PayPal, Elon Musk used to be the CEO during that time, during our times. And then also working, with other big corporates. Yeah, that's the brief about me. Thank you.
Amazing. You have such a big range of different activities, and you just get them all together, right? Like everything that people really have to focus to have balanced life, mindset and health, success. Great. And tell us, please, what is the big why behind what you do?
Oh, wow. Amazing question. Definitely, we all are completely incredibly capable, and we all have 100% intelligence, loving, lovable, and zestful. And so we would be able to bring out the greatest potential of us. The moment we know our power, our inner power, we cannot even waste even a single minute or single second, and we cannot say how much excited about the life. Einstein says that we can either look at the world as full of wonders or not as a wonder. And he also says another thing that it's a full of energy in everything is energy. And if once we know that how energetic being we are, for example, the world itself, the earth, mother earth, is almost 4.3 plus billion years old, but the human evolution in that period, and we are the latest and greatest creatures of this world, and the greatest potential within us, and we want to really bring out the best out of us. And that is the kind of big why that hey, I want to continue building and my best version, and how we can really bring it in myself as well as in the people around. So that's how we can really empowering the lives, and with the electrifying results, and we can definitely continue bringing the result and live full. And that's the core part. And we are not here to just play a victim role, but we are really, really victorious. And we want to just continue shining. We are here meant to shine, and the stars are meant to shine, that we are the racing star, divine star, and how we can really continue bringing the light. And only when we realize the light within us, we can really bring the light outside also. That's the journey, I can say. Yeah. So why I do what I do, and about the being an explorer, being a seeker, and being like Rumi says one thing, right? So we all can be the boat, lifeboat for someone. We can be the ladder for someone. We can be the light. We can be the lighthouse. And there are always someone is looking for. And individually, we have a lot of talents, and our life would have taught us several things. And we want to see that how those learnings are also really beneficial for the people around. So we carry the light with us, and we can just be the light everywhere. And we can be the solution rather being the problem. Yeah.
Thank you. Amazing. So was it something in your life that motivated you or to choose this path? Because people can help others in different ways, right? And be led on board or light in different ways. But how happened? What is why that you choose this way to help people?
Oh, great. Yes, the life is full of infinite possibilities and infinite opportunities. There are a lot of possibilities and opportunities, and among that, like when I started, my simple, humble beginning, way back in my village, and I was the first, graduate from the family, as far as from my village, and crossing through, and I was just looking for the light. I was just looking for how I can really continue bringing my best version. Anything I do, right? It can be maybe at the school, colleges, what I can do the best, and the idea used to continue just getting better something. And then the one other thing is about what you seek is always seeking you, right? Like Rumi's another quote says. And the kind of inner seeking is about, okay, like I started as an IT person, but even then, like I felt that we are definitely more than what we currently do. And out of my curiosity, as well as the seeking that the inner potential, I did my MS psychotherapy and counseling into masters, and also I did my MBA and a few other thing. And I've always been that there's something, really, really good in this area about, bringing out the best. So even at the work front also, I'm a process expert into Six Sigma or Agile coaching. So I want to bring, those best of the best practices from that, and then see that, how we can really apply in our own, personal effectiveness. And that's how, like, either for the individuals or the teams or for the organizations or at a higher level, I want to really, create that kind of, the millions and millions of transformations in lives. And that's how, like, I chose this path, and I wanted to really, play full in this and see that, and people are really, really, being transformed. I'm super happy, excited about that thing. Real leaders work is to create further leaders who can create further leaders, who can create further leaders. The chain of leaders creations is always there, right? So from that, I'm super happy, excited that seeing someone's to grow is our growth. Yeah, that's how I see it. Thank you, Elena, for the beautiful question.
Yeah. So if we would say in one sentence, one sentence, like just would you help people with? If you would say that I help people to achieve or do something, how you would say it? Because you have so many talents and so many way how you can help people, but what is the main one when people, when they hear you, they can resonate with that and say, yes, this is me, I want to contact this guy.
Awesome. And in that case, like, I would like to look at me, to build a happy, healthy, harmonious and abundant and freedom lifestyle in people, so that we can create the new leaders for the new era. And by building the self-reliance in people, being on their own, being a committed decision maker, being a possibility thinker, and being an inspiring action taker, that way. So otherwise, in a simple sentence, happy, healthy, harmonious, abundant, and freedom lifestyle. And we all completely deserve that.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you very much for sharing. And one question about you as a person, what you would say, what fun you have, which would identify you, like uniqueness, and maybe what talents you think you have that that make you different from other coaches who also help people with leadership.
Sure. So when people ask me that, what I love to do, I used to say that, I love to read books and people, because books are people in print and people are books in nature. There always something we can always, wonderful, to learn. And what I'm trying to do was bringing the best of the best practices, and how we can really leverage into bringing that kind of human effectiveness. And how we can really make things very simple. Again, Albert Einstein says that, when he lists out the intelligence, there are different levels of intelligence, and that the supreme level of intelligence is simple, just being simple. And how we can really, not complicating the life. Very simple thing I'll say. We all want to strengthen the strength and weaken the weakness. Unfortunately, many people do the reverse. I mean, they are strengthening the weakness and weakening the strength instead of strengthening the strength. And once we identify our potential, that's what I wanted to see in myself, that what are the strength I can bring into the world, and what are the strength I can find in anybody and everybody. So we can always be the person before someone meets you and after they meet you. And what sort of transformed life, or what sort of better life they have, or lifestyle they have, that. So I have been very, very instrumental about then how I can bring that in people's life. And I've been a lifetime student, and till my last breath, I want to just continue having that fulfilling life, and also create a fulfillment in people. Because many people, the self-love is very important, that the word fulfillment, only when you are full, you can fill others. right? We want to be that, how we can really, be the best version for ourselves and continue being a lifetime student and exploring the infinite possibilities and opportunities. So that's the fun, I have, and been a constant, consistent. I've been part of, some of the powerful masterminds of in the worldwide, coaches, the nationwide coaches. And that also, I just continue updating myself, because two things. One is, if you are a student, we want to learn like a master, that you're going to really teach someone and you're going to really get people. The same way, if I am a coach or a teacher and a person who can elevate people's life, and I want to see that I am a real student. I just learn from the base root, and that way nothing can hide my way, and whatever we learned already should not be the hindrance. So there is a saying which I really love and I do my best to practice. Yes, the biggest impediment, yes, of the future success, biggest impediment of the future success is the past success, also past failures. And the failure is not a failure till you accept it. Yeah. So we want to see that, how we can really train our mind in a way so that we will not stopping ourselves. So I used to say to my coaching clients, students also, or even in the organization, stop stopping you and start the starting. And that start the starting is only we, like, maybe, is it okay if I can give an analogy?
Yes,
The analogy.
yeah.
Okay, thank you. The analogy is, simple analogy is like, I, you, we, and the world. So improvement always starts with I. Innovation always starts with I. Initiative always starts with I. Impact always starts with I. The same way, even income starts with I. And any sort of, the greater improvement, rather than looking at someone else, it is the individual first. And then the second thing is your opportunities are unlimited. There's really an infinite potential, right? And then want to see that. And then the V is 1 + 1 is always greater than 2. Always. The teamwork together, everyone achieves magical result we can bring in. And then, we are here. And if we can bring our individual talents, ideas, the experiences, that it should be a calling. There should be a purpose-driven life. And, we want to see that, how I can make my presence really impactful, useful to the people. So in that, covering that, summarizing that analogy, right? So I want to really, focus, even the viewers, it might be useful, that to work on the high activities. What is it? High means highly inspirational, highly impactful. I mean, any activity we do, and highly impact oriented. And we wanted to just, get ourselves in that. So the 2-part agenda in life, right? So either get inspired or be inspiring through our actions. Get inspired so that there's so much to learn from Elena, from people around, from the books, from the life around, our own learnings in life, right? Our own challenges. There is so much we can learn and read and master from, so that we can give our best. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, it resonates with me so much what you say, because I always was like looking for knowing more, because more you know, right? More you know, you understand that you don't know anything. I mean that more you know, you understand that it is so much more to learn, right? And
More to learn.
also, yeah, and the knowledge with the light, yes, I like those batteries which charge ourselves by learning, by reading, and we charge ourselves, and then we give this energy and this light to other people. And this is what makes us to really feel fulfillment, because success, I identify success as fulfillment, because it is all areas in your life. And when you live with feeling with that you are living your best, and you impact the world, and you give the best of you, and yeah, this I think fulfillment is very important, right? And that you told that you help people to find their purpose, find their goals, achieve them. Yes, it is very important, because then when they have that feeling, they have inspiration and they don't need motivation anymore, right? Because they wake up every morning and they just know that they are moving closer to their higher self, which they already see in their mind. And they know it just
Beautiful.
takes some time to get there, but that already exists, right? So when we
Yeah.
get people to see that picture bigger than themselves and to live there already, so that it helps them to just make this transformation so fast.
Excellent, excellent. And there are certain higher faculties. I know we all being the lifetime student, we need to listen to those higher faculties within us. It's all within us, right? And our own curiosity, our own imagination, and the thinking really the brave thinking or the courageous thinking, and our own the innovation, right? So everything is within us. And if we can just, pay attention to those higher faculties, and all the solutions, what we seek outside is all within us, we can realize that. Yeah. So beautifully said. Thank you. And success means fulfillment. I love it. Yeah.
Yes. Great. So what you would say just in one sentence to people who listen to you now, or who might listen replace, what you would suggest them? Like, what would be the most important for them to hear from you now?
Oh, yeah. So I said, the life success leaves cues. The universe leaves cues, and it's all around. Like in the book Secret also says, there's the secret about the secret is there's no secret. Means the one who is really looking for the secret, the solutions are everywhere. And rather, looking at all the problems, just change the perspective of, looking at it as a challenge. And that challenge has the word change in it. Means, you need to look at in a different perspective, so that you will find lots and lots of opportunities, hidden potentials in it. The same way, change has the word can in it. Means, yes, like Henry Ford says that if you think you can, if you think you can't, both are right. So rather, let's choose the way of can. Yes, I can do it, that approach. And then the same way, the attraction, the word, right? And I look at it as attraction. We want to always be on track. Even though, we might get away from the traction, we want to just bring us back into the traction. So for which we need to connect to the higher self. And I want to just, conclude with this simple tool. I used to coach people on that. It's called connect ticket technique. Yeah, connect ticket. And the connect ticket is which one I want to get connected with, the higher calling, higher purpose, like you said, why we do what we do. And that kind of, the why. Once you know the why, you know the way, right? So we want to just get into that and then cut all those which are going to pull you down, or any kind of negative emotions or negative feelings, or which is not letting you to move forward. So this is very, very important, that we want to live a life which always keeps us to move forward, move onward, move upward, and then continue learning, like you said, and continue energizing, continue growing. Yeah. And at the end of the life, if you can see it, it's all about growth management. And the success is always spiral. It's not just a small square or small circle. And many people live a small life. And whereas, we are meant to live much, much bigger life. Yeah. So even though it may start as a small dot, just make that initiation, then make it as a spiral growth. Yeah. And we can always, do. And many times, like the Dakota quote says, you will be known forever by the tracks you leave behind. What track you wanted to leave behind? Yeah. In a funny note, I used to say that you will also be known forever by the cracks you leave behind. Do you want to leave the tracks or cracks? We can make a choice, and then we can definitely be be able to live even beyond our life. Yeah, even though the spirit has gone out of this body and mind, but still the impacts what we created in this world will stay forever. Yeah, or very longer. Yeah, thank you so much, Elena. for
You're
that.
welcome. Thank you too. I would like to finish our podcast with the quote of Earl Nightingale, which I like about success. And he told that success is a progressive realization of the worthy ideal. That is why it
Good.
is important to know what is that worthy ideal that you trade your life for. And once you found that, then it's just progressive realization, right? And it never ends because it is always place to develop and become the best version of yourself.